It is true what they say about 12-year-old boys. They are terrifying. Yes, Schlock Awe review, and we're here to talk the debut feature movie from Charlie Polinger. That is The Plague. This was released last year in festivals, and now it is getting a wide release, at least in Australia at the moment. And it's a really strong debut, but oh boy, because the boys are doing things. This, of course, stars Everett Blunk as a young 12-year-old Ben, who is also a very awkward 12-year-old, like we all are. We are still that awkward 12-year-old. He has gone to water polo camp and is just trying to make friends, which he does in the beginning with the popular group, led by K.O. Martin playing Jake. And there's something off-kilter about the whole thing right from the beginning. It opens and there's the serene pool and the kids are just bombing into it. This is a movie that feels very surface level when you're first watching it, but there is, well, a deep pool, which is why we keep seeing a lot of images of pool and they're playing water polo. Anyway, I digress. I've already been sidetracked from the get-go. And there is a outsider, played by Kenny Ramusin. He has a rash. He is very awkward. He doesn't make eye contact. Watching this, I thought it was going to be a metaphor for neurodivergency. Yes and no. I think whatever you consider being an outsider, what you consider being the different one in a group, because as we all remember from adolescence, the actual time period, not the show, is that your differences are pointed out quickly and cruelly. And if you are slightly different from the group, or if you cannot maintain the groupthink, you are ousted. Now, the plague is a culmination of things. It is a rash, as I said before, and you can read into it however your difference is. And that is kind of what I liked about it. There is a kind of a subtle surrealism to the movie that, if you really want to engage with it, you can kind of see the parables piling on top of each other. Now, if you don't want to, you could just see it as a very simple movie about bullying. And to that it is. I kind of wish it went further with the surrealism, with the dream logic, with the psychological horror. And it never quite does, mainly because you're dealing with children, but also we do live in a universe with Lord of the Flies, which I think is way more brutal and way more chaotic and probably very realistic to how young boys talk to each other. There is this kind of weird Bad News Bears kind of element to it, but Joel Edgerton, who also stars in it as the very ineffective coach, is not Walter Matthau. He's apathetic. He's probably not where he is in life, and now he's meant to instill the confidence he does not have into these boys, and it does not go well. I think this is a really strong debut. I'm interested to see what Charlie does next, because I think he's still feeling out how he wants to shape his movies. I will say Stephen Bracken's cinematography is beautifully crisp and clear. The sound design is really what makes this movie. The kind of the humming, the drone, the incessant chattering and yelling from the boys. The way he'll go to a close-up and then far away. Again, many shots of pools and people in pools because the movie is meant to be deeper than what it is. Again, it's like a very big pool metaphor. I'm not completely sure that works over and over again. But yeah, this is a really strong movie. I would absolutely... Look, if you're going to double it, Bad News Bears I think is actually a really good choice. Maybe don't go Lord of the Flies because you may just want to hide in the fetal position afterward. But Everett Blunk I think is giving a really strong performance. I think he is also in Griffith of Summer. I think that movie that also came out last year. So actually this movie is a really group of talented young actors. Elliot Heffernan, I also want to shout out. He's been doing a lot of things, and I think this is kind of a group of actors to watch. Could have the movie gone harder? Yes, but I think it's really interesting of what we've got.